Hello paper crafters, I have a new video for you. It's the latest Cheery Lynn Designs release, and I was able to get the dies a few days before the release so I could make up some samples for you. I still recommend that you go to the Cheery Lynn website and look at the video there that Michael put out, because I'm sure they have some ideas. And but please order from me. The pricing will be on my blog, and also there will be pictures of the dies to help you order, and then my pricing and my email where to send it, the order. There were a few dies I had a little bit of trouble. I couldn't quite figure out what they were for, so I'm sure Mike from Cheery Lynn will be able to explain that better than me. But I do have my video to show you the samples I cut out and close-ups, because that's what people said that they were missing, were what the dies look like just cut up and close-up. So, well, I'll try my best. So the first one of the release, and I'm going to have this in two videos because there's too much for me to squeeze in one, is DL127. It's the Celtic Fire oval frame, and it's a die that cuts them center out, and when you cut that you get this lovely frame, and I did that in the gold mirror cardstock. It's oval, and then you get these two, and let me, because that's what everyone was saying, what do these look like up close? And you can kind of see the details there, and I want to show you that yes, they do have the cuts in them that are so pretty, what Cheery Lynn is noted for. And these don't have to be embossed, they just cut and do everything with the one cut through. And then this is the center of the die, these lovely leaf filigrees, which are so much fun. I see on people how they use these in backgrounds and sticking out of things, and how pretty that would be. Make a few of those and make a nice circle, kind of see that coming together, another one here, another one there. And then I just kind of like the center of it. I don't know, why throw that out? I think that could be used on something, on a background. You know, put that on the back and put a die or something, a sentiment on top of that. So that was the first one. Our next one, this is a cute little one. This is DL128, and it is called Two of Hearts, and there are two dies in here. They're two separate dies, and they cut beautifully. Here is the first one, and I'm gonna bring it up close so you can see the beautiful little dots that cut out of this. There, kind of like little bitty pin pricks they look like, and how beautifully that cuts. And then the other die that it creates, and I'll put this on a contrasting piece of paper so you can see it, is a smaller one done in white, and I did this one on pearl cardstock and a pearlescent white. Be very pretty for weddings. And if you layer these two on top of each other, it's a very nice effect if you line that up. Isn't that pretty? Wouldn't that make a pretty Valentine? Okay, now my next one, this is a nice one. This is number DL136, Japanese Garden Lace Oval. And the lace ones are always beautiful. There's so many uses, but I just want to show you this. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that hard to believe that's paper? It kind of looks like somebody crocheted it. Let me bring it up close so you guys can see the detail. See all those little pin pricks like that the die pokes through there? Just in person, it's so pretty. Okay, so that is the die itself, and then the center comes these two beautiful, and I did them in pastel, little green leaves, and you can see how nice those are. And you could kind of put them like that for opposing ways, but these would make, again, nice little added things to cards. And then I took the center of that too And I said, geez, again, that's so pretty to waste. And then I ran it through an embossing folder and put the polka dots on it. Can you see that? And it just kind of adds a fun flair to it. Now I have this really kind of cool background in the back. All right, now we're moving on. This next one is such a pretty die. It's a little pricey, but I think it's worth it. This is DL 177. It is the French Flair Doily Stackers. Now these go with the Doily Stacker dies, and I didn't buy any because I thought I heard Mike say that they're redoing the dies so that they all have this clear, it looks white here, but that's a piece of paper behind it. It's a clear plastic on the other French Flairs because they're solid now. At least the ones I've sold have been solid. So you can line them up over designs if you like. So I didn't order any for these because I kind of want the ones that have the plastic on them so I can make the frames. But if you buy the other sets, they make borders for these. They add a little, they're a little bit bigger than these, and they make lovely borders. So if you're interested in those stackers, just email me, and of course I'll special order them for you. But let's see what this creates. This beautiful, big, I gotta pan out a little bit here, frame. And the center is solid, and you could certainly cut that out by putting the smaller die in there or buying your stackers. And you could line it up perfectly with the stackers and cut out a frame close to the edge there, which would be so pretty if you don't want the center. I like the center because I like to layer, so to me it makes things easier. And then here is the second die. If you put that in, I did it in the gold. And again, let me just kind of show you the details and the edges of these, how beautiful that is. Very, very beautiful. Okay, and then the third die I made white again, and then the fourth one, which is just a plain little center, I made gold again. And just that in itself, isn't that beautiful? That in itself would just make a beautiful card and have a little sentiment in there, one of your small Just Right stampers that says thanks or love you or something. That would be so beautiful. So I know these are pricey, but they're very versatile, and you're getting the set of 4. And when you use them with each other, very beautiful. And of course you can, kind of use that, or take away the center and you have a bigger center to use there. Very nice set. Okay, the next one, I'm going to go back to my white base here. This is DL 178, and it's called Heart Within My Heart. And it's just a simple heart die, but it's really sweet. And you can kind of see there, cuts out nicely. Bring it up close, you can see just how sharp that cuts. And then don't forget, we've got the little heart that cuts out the center, so you have that piece too. Next one, I'm going to go back on a pastel sheet of paper. This is DL 180, Nautical Wheeler Doily is what they call this. This is pretty. I like this one. So this is I cut it out in 2 colors, and you can see I put because it does. This piece totally cuts out. I'll release it after. But I cut one in light blue and one in white. And I just want you to see the details of this also. How pretty that is. How lovely that cuts. And of course, this piece is its own. So you can remove it and have that, or you can have this by itself. Very nice die. Predict that one will be popular. And then this one is DL 181, the large sunflower doily. This is going to be popular too, I'm going to tell you right now, because I don't even have to go any further. This is what it cuts. That is just stunning. I love this die. It's just, I know, it's like a spirograph. And let me show you the edges. Beautiful. Look at all those little dots in there that they did. You're going to really like this one. Okay, I'm going to make another video. Meet me at the next one. See you there. Bye.